What's up, Knights? I'm Kellen Sabatano.
And I'm Zoe Chambers, and you're watching The Royal Report.
So Zoe, did you see the eclipse that happened on Monday?
No, I didn't, but I did hear about it.
Did you know that there won't be another eclipse in another 20 years or longer?
Another 20 years? I'll be almost 40 by then.
Yeah, that's a bummer you didn't get to see it. But luckily for you, the Royal Report has a video on it.
All right, so there are multiple eclipses per year actually, but this recent one was kind of a big deal because it was a total solar eclipse and the path of totality went across a lot of the United States, and it doesn't always do that. So there's multiple eclipses per year. What causes an eclipse is basically when the Earth, the Moon, and the Sun line up, and they need to line up just right in order for an eclipse to occur. So if you have the Moon in between the Earth and the Sun, the Moon is going to block out the Sun. It's going to be partial for some people on Earth, but total for others. It depends on where you are and how things are lined up. The reason it doesn't happen all the time is because when the Moon orbits around the Earth, it's not on the same plane as the Earth and the Sun. It's slightly different. It's like 5 degrees off. So when the Moon goes around, sometimes it's slightly higher in its orbit, sometimes it's slightly lower. So in order for a total eclipse to occur, it has to be like lined up just perfect. The Sun is 400 times bigger than the Moon, but it's also 400 times farther away. And so it's just kind of that sweet spot of everything lining up perfectly. And it completely blocked out that path. That's the umbra. The penumbra is a partial eclipse, which is kind of what we got to see. If you went outside with these special sunglasses, you could see the Moon eclipsing the Sun, but it didn't completely, block the path. So this was kind of a big deal. It's gonna happen again. I think the next one is like August of 2044, but that one won't be as big of a deal. And the reason it's not as big of a deal is because it doesn't go across as many of the states. So I think actually the following year, 2045, it will go basically like coast to coast like it did this time. Eclipses happen all the time though, and a lot of times it's just because the path is only like 300 miles wide. A lot of times it's like going across an ocean and like people aren't there, so they don't get to see it. So it's all about like lining up just right for the maximum amount of people for us to see it.
That was amazing. I'm so glad I got to see it, even though it was just on video.
You know what else is amazing? All the talented students on campus.
What are you talking about?
You know, the talent show that just happened on Wednesday.
Wow, I missed a lot this week.
Obviously.
And luckily, let me guess, you got a video on it.
Yes, I do.
Every little thing, I remember every little thing. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Soy la malicuencia y eso te gustó. Eres niña mala, se nota mi amor. Eres una diabla, mira cómo baila. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the light. But after so many days, one thing stays the same. Rises the moon.
Don't let it go. I'm addicted to your loving. But if you should know how my love goes, then baby,
But piece by piece, he collected me up off the ground where you abandoned things.
Soon after escaping the Vogons and the brain-thirsty white mice, Arthur, Ford, Trillian, and Zaphod returned to the starship Heart of Gold in order to keep themselves from any more shenanigans. As time
And in first place, drum roll please, Anna reached
So, is there anything else I missed this week?
Let me think.
So, I practically missed everything this week.
Yeah, I guess you did. But maybe I'll print you out a school calendar.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Well, that's all we have for you today, Knights. I'm Zoe Chambers, and take it one race at a time.
And I'm Kylan Sabatano, and remember to shine bright.